That I love you more than a California sunset, more than a beer when you ain't 21 yet, more than a Sunday morning, Lord, turning some poor lost soul found, hallelujah bound. I love you more than a feeling when the bass hits the hook, when the guy gets the girl at the end of the book. Well, baby, this might be the last time I get to lay you down, 'cause I can't love you more than my hometown. Hey everybody, this is Blaze with Blaze Guitar Lessons, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Morgan Wallen's brand new song. It only came out yesterday, as of the day, actually I'm recording it the day it did come out, but setting this up for the next day. So it only came out yesterday, as of the day that this is airing live. So it's an awesome song, more than my hometown. Morgan Wallen's just the best, it's like my favorite. So anyway, yeah, it's a great song. I'm going to teach you how to play it in two ways, because each way is easier in its own respect. So, but before I do that, if you like my videos and you find them useful, please hit subscribe. For those of you who already have, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Makes my day every time. So anyway, thank you so much. And yeah, let's get to it. So there's two ways to play this song, okay? Now, if you are someone that has more than one guitar, you can do it in a half step down. And the chords are a little bit easier. It'll hurt your wrist a little bit less. I guess it depends on how long you play it, but that way is very simple, okay? So you're just gonna do G, all right? Now, you can still play and sing this in these chords. You'll just have to sing it a little bit higher, okay? You'll know it when you're doing it, but like if you were to play it with the radio, it wouldn't sound quite the same. So you could play it this way for most people, and again, they probably wouldn't notice, all right? In fact, I'm almost guaranteed most of them wouldn't notice, all right? Now you might, and if you're trying to play it with it, it's not gonna sound right, but it's gonna be close, okay? So a half step down, you will play G, then you'll do A minor, then you'll do E minor, and then you'll do C. Now, when I was first learning to play guitar, I hated it when songs were a half step down, because I didn't have two guitars, so I didn't want to have to retune every single string. One tip you can do, but this is only if you're gonna play, this is the first song I'm teaching in like 50 videos or 60 videos in how to do in a half step down. You can just put a capo on the first fret and it'll sound, and then it'll go to standard. So you can leave it in a half step down and put a capo on the first fret, then it'll go to standard tuning. For this though, like I don't like doing that. So I have a separate guitar that I can leave in a half step down, but I don't like tuning songs a lot, and so I don't want you guys to have to. So that's the way you can do it. And again, you don't have to tune it a half step down. It just won't sound exactly the same. Okay, so the last chord is C. So G, A minor, E minor, and then C. So it would be, yeah, I love you more than a California sunset, more than a beer when you ain't 21 yet, more than a Sunday morning, Lord, turning some poor lost soul found, hallelujah bound. Okay, so you can see I have to sing it a little bit differently, all right? You have to sing it to the guitar when you do that. But again, you can still do that. So now, the strumming pattern on this is going to be very simple. For the intro, you're just going to strum it each one once. You're going to go G, do 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 do, A minor, do 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 do, E minor, do 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 do, C, do 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 do. So you can do either G. I actually kind of switch them interchangeably in the song because it's very easy to switch from that C to that G, okay? So it doesn't matter if you do that G though, whatever's easier. So then you do the same, the strumming you're gonna do is gonna be the same no matter if it's a half step down if you're doing standard tuning, or if it's the other way. So you do down. I love you more than a California sunset. Okay, so you're gonna do down, down. See what I'm doing? Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so you can play it like that. I went through that a few times because I wanted to really make sure you guys could get that, because I know sometimes the strumming patterns are tricky. So that's the strumming pattern for the whole thing. Now, when you do the third verse, you are going to play it a little bit differently. You're going to do more like this, like the intro. So you'll just do single strums, okay? Okay. Now the other way you can play it in standard, and this is the way that I will typically play it because I love playing on this guitar, and I don't want to change the tuning a lot, okay? So, especially for one song. Why change the tuning for one song, right? So the way that you can do this is you can do F sharp minor, which is just going to be, if it's hard to do a bar chord, because I've seen some people online say, well, if you don't want to do bar chords, just do it like this. So it's going to be a bar chord like that. So 2nd fret, you're going to bar the 2nd fret, play the ring finger on the 4th fret on the A string, and pinky finger on the 4th fret on the D string, and then you put your middle finger on the 3rd fret on the G string. Okay, so you would do that. But if bar chords are hard, because they are for most people, especially that are early on, then don't play it as a bar chord. Just play it like a power chord. So don't bar it. Just play it like that and like this, and then you can still put your middle finger down. You don't have to. But you can. Okay, so you just play it like that. Now, if you just don't have to strum the ones down here as much. Okay, see, it's kind of like muting them more because I'm touching them, but I'm not completely barring them. So you could do that. So you start with F sharp minor. Then you go to G sharp minor, okay? So G sharp minor is going to be the same thing, except for, and again, you don't have to bar it, but you should, but you don't have to. You come up here and you don't lift the middle finger down. Okay, sorry, you don't put the middle finger down. You take it off. So it's going to be pointer finger on the 4th fret on the big E string, ring finger on the 6th fret on the A string, and and pinky finger on the 6th fret on the D string. Okay. Okay, so that's the strumming pattern. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. So you'll do G sharp minor. And then after that, you're going to do D sharp minor, okay? So that one, you're going to move down a set of strings. So you're going to go, your pointer finger will go on the 6th fret on the A string. Your, your ring finger goes on the 8th fret. And this is how all power chords go. They all have the same spacing, okay? So then your ring finger will go on the 8th ring on the, 8th fret on the D string. And then your pinky finger will go on the 8th fret on the G string, and then you're going to put your middle finger on the B string on the 7th fret. Now you don't have to do that one, and you should bar it, but you don't have to. Okay, so it'll sound like that. If you bar it, if you don't bar it, it'll sound like this. Okay, so you don't. And I forgot to mention, if you have a hard time like with this one sounding, because I don't know if you heard that, but you can just touch it with your finger, and then it'll mute it. Okay. Now, if you don't want to if you don't want to bar it, and that's hard, and you don't want to put this one down, that's okay. So you just, but make sure you touch that one because it's going to be harder not to strum. So make sure you touch the big E string with your pointer finger, like I'm doing right there. Okay. So you would go. It just doesn't. It's not quite the sound, but it's still it's good. People won't notice. Okay. And then you go down to. Then you would just do a B. Okay. So you do that. All right. You're not even supposed to bar the B, but if an easier trick, because I'm all about those rip-off tricks. So when you're playing the D sharp minor, you can just slide down to where you would play a B, but don't use this middle finger. So just play it like a power chord, and you don't even really have to bar it. So just, okay, so it was the same strumming pattern and everything. Now the way that it will sound during the chorus is like this. So you can see this one will sound more like the actual track. 'Cause I love you more than a California sunset. I love you more. I'm in the wrong part of it. Sorry. In the last part you play it differently. You play it with he says $20 sundress, and I can't remember the lyrics as well right there. Okay, so you'll say, let's see, 'cause I love you more than a California sunset, more than a beer when you ain't 21 yet, more than a Sunday morning, Lord, turning some poor lost soul bound, hallelujah bound, I love you more than a feeling when the bass hits the hook, when the guy gets the girl at the end of the book. Well, baby, this might be the last time I get to lay you down, 'cause I can't love you more than my hometown. Okay, so that's the two different ways to play it. And again, the chord progression is the exact same throughout the entire song. So that part is not going to be too difficult. That's one thing Morgan Wallen, FGL, some of those guys like Jason Aldean, a lot of those guys do the exact same chord progression throughout the song. They'll just change up like the strumming or like how they sing it and stuff. So, so that's the whole song with both of those different ways to play it. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions about it. But I think it's such a great, awesome song. It's all I've been listening to all day. But yeah, so you'll do, remember that. F sharp minor, this is if you keep it in standard tuning. F sharp minor, G sharp minor, D sharp minor, and B. But I play B like that without using my little finger, and I think it still sounds great. So, or you can do G, A minor, E minor, C. Okay, that's if it's a half step down. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments or requests for next time, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks, it's been real.